Hello, beautiful fucking people. I've had a day. My head has not stopped hurting since that stupid freaking helicopter interrupted and ended up ending my stream early with a freaking migraine because it was just like the pressure in my fucking ears. But I'm getting up now because, well, since it's not gonna go away, I might as well just go about my day with the headache, just fuck it. I've been thinking about, yeah, okay, I'm doing the healing journey thing, okay, yeah, that's still part of this is still part of what I post, okay, and, like, I have been, like, evaluating, like, what is my criteria in friendship, What is it? What kind of friends do I want? What kind of people do I want to be friends with, etc., etc.? Looks like I'm just going to eat avocado all day today. Because I don't have all the ingredients I need to make guacamole. But I can make some motherfucking avocado toast. Which is going to be delicious. Because these bad boys was on sale for 99 cents each. Anyways. So I was just thinking recently about, like, okay, y'all know that I had a lot of sexual abuse growing up that was not only condoned but encouraged. I was, while having consensual sex, be discouraged by my parents, by my mother. It just made, she could not make that shit make sense because it just doesn't. Like, you're gonna beat me for choosing to have sex, but beat me for fighting off a molester. Okay. You have chosen the side. Yeah. Ugh. Bitch, you want to be on the wrong side of history? You bet. You betcha. Joan Marie Harris, born Joan Marie Phillips, Pennsylvania. Fucking cunt. But then adopted by, like, oh my God, like you and your mama, Barbara Phillips. I don't know what the fuck your middle name is. Barbara, you can get it too. You can get assassinated. You can get the guillotine. Just die. Just die. I hope you dead already. You stupid ass cunt. How you gonna blame your children for what happens to y'all some sick fucks. So anyways, sorry, it's really hard for me to bring that up without going. Anyways. What the fuck was I just doing? Oh my God. But yeah, so I have all of that going on. So, like, one of the many things that this hoe did was, God forbid I look at a handsome boy. Oh, no. No, why do you care? Why aren't you picking the ugliest kid in the fucking, in the classroom? You shouldn't be so shallow. Yeah, but I don't. What? I don't know what that was about. I still can't. Like, the only thing You know, y'all make it look like it. Just come out. Just come. See? Come out. There we go. Here, now was that so hard? Yeah, it was. Unnecessarily so. Anyways. And I'm just like, so I was drawn to, because I was told that, like, I don't know what the hell, I don't know what it was, but I was like, so I became drawn to, you know, they ain't winning no beauty contests and nothing, you know? And because she also taught me, you know, don't be smarter than a man. What's wrong with you? So they weren't exactly the sharpest tools in the shit. The brightest bulbs on the Christmas tree, you know? Shit like that. They just weren't. Well, as y'all who have been here this whole time, y'all know that, and I ain't talking to you folks that only show up to my live streams. You're weird. You're weird. Because how you gonna ask me questions that were answered in my videos? Like, y'all annoy me. Anyways. But y'all who actually watch my videos, you know that that's a lot of issues, okay? You know that none of these mofos were able to give me an orgasm. Only I, myself, was able to give myself an orgasm, okay? Until Phoenix, right? And it turned out, and then until recently, I thought I had one. No. It was, you know, brought on by somebody else that I'm just like, I find so fucking annoying. I realized that wasn't what I feel with Phoenix. They felt completely different. It sent me into like this weird introspective mode. Thank God it wasn't like existential crisis, but it was like, the fuck does that even mean? And I figured it out. That was because my body, because I had it beaten into me that what I'm not supposed to, bad touch is supposed to be good touch, and good touch is supposed to be bad touch. My nerve endings are all kinds of backwards because, and I knew this a long time ago. I knew this, okay? Because for the longest time, I thought I was having orgasms with guys. I thought. Never had one with women, but that's because they were crazy. Like, why do I always attract the most dysfunctional, toxic, like, bitch, if you don't stop acting like, I am not a god, I'm a god, but I'm not your idol. I'm a person that just wants you to treat me like a person. Don't be so obsessed. Like, it's scary. Y'all some scary bitches. Like, damn. But anyways, I digress. Like, y'all just gonna have to be looking at what I'm doing and just be like, what the fuck is wrong with this hoe? Everything is wrong with this hoe. Everything. So for years, I was like, there's something wrong with me. I can't enjoy consensual sex. It doesn't get me off for some reason. Oh, I wonder what the... But it never... I'd have to not want it for my body to react. That's literally how it was for years and years and years. Like, and then I actually experienced the joy of consensual, enjoyable sex for the first time in my life with Phoenix. And that's been and we haven't even done anything in almost a year. But we was like some horny teenagers, okay? It was grand. It was grand. We had a grand old time, y'all. And like I haven't done anything with anybody in forever. Because it's him or nobody, right? That's it. That's just it. Because nobody has had that effect on me. Ever. Not before, not since. It was beautiful. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. And like, so the other day when this dude, I mean, he's a nice person, but he's dumb as hell. He just is. He's not aware. He's not socially aware. He's white. He's cishet. And he's been embodying a lot of the, like, bro, could you just, like, I swear to God, I hear him say, I get it, one more fucking time, followed by something that proves that he doesn't. One more fucking time. Like, bro, you are dumb as hell. You are not aware. You're barely even self-aware. You're not even self-aware. And you're pathetic. You're pathetic as a person. Because what the fuck? You read all this non-fiction. I'm like, okay, well then you should be well-read. You should be well-versed. Like, what? And he couldn't you know what? He just dumb. What the fuck non-fiction are you reading? The instruction manuals to your fucking devices or something? Like what? Like Jesus. How are you so fucking stupid that I have to explain these things? I don't want friends that I have to educate. Let's just put that right there. Like, because like, for example, y'all who actually watch my videos would know that I've spent most of my adult life homeless. And the first 37 of my almost 39 years in fucking hell. You know? Just hell. Had to learn and unlearn a lot of shit that was just gonna continue to cause me pain. Like, just, come on, man. Just so much shit. And I'm just like, I'm skipping so many steps with this toast. You know, fuck it. I don't care. Let me just sprinkle some of this shit. Because I'm getting distraught. Okay? I'm just being real here. I'm getting distraught for dumb reasons. I think they're dumb reasons even though they're not dumb reasons. Because trauma isn't dumb. It's sad. It's infuriating. It's terrible. Ugh. Okay, yeah, trauma is dumb. Trauma's dumb. Fuck it. I don't want this. I want something else. There's something I want on this bitch. You know what? I'm going to keep it simple, stupid. Where are you? There you are. Damn. You just pour way too much out all at once. I hate that. Yeah, that's what I want. Mm. Anyways. He's very much like, if you took all of these guys from my past and copied and pasted them, they all are just clones of each other. It's the same archetype. Over and over and over. And I ended up friends with this motherfucker because I've had it in my head. That, I somehow got it in my head. What do you mean, somehow? Well, like, it resurfaced. That I need to lower my standards for who I want around me. If I'm ever going to make more friends. It's like I'm Pavlov's dog, you know? But Pavlov was a pedo. And I now know the difference between a real orgasm and a literal, visceral trauma response. He's the guy that commissioned the turtle, and I'm thinking, I've already decided. Once I've gotten payment for it, shipped it out to him, I'm blocking him. It would have never got to this point if I hadn't previously already decided, man, I'm going to have to lower my standards. I'm going to just have to deal with things from people that I don't want to deal with. It's not so bad. It's whatever. Just water off a dog's back. But all of that contradicts everything I truly actually believe in. That there are 7 billion people on this planet. And there is not one singular reason why you need to tolerate some bullshit that triggers you. Or toxic bullshit. Like, dude, your willful ignorance and arrogance and your hubris is not cutting it, bro. It's not. You keep saying, I get it. No, you don't. Like, I told him, that, because he keeps asking me about games, and I'm like, well, because I do like games. I just haven't had access, right? Because, I told him I've spent most of my adult life homeless, and the years preceding that, it was like I was homeless. Because honestly, it all felt the same. But anyways. So when he's like, yeah, have you played this? I said, I haven't. The only games I've played in the last, and I was only willing to go back about 10, 12 years. Or these 3 games that I've been able to play, like Pokemon Go, Animal Crossing. I played a little bit of Fortnite. And then there was Breath of the Wild. Right? So, I can count 4. But like... He's like, oh, I get it. I have my comfort games too. I said, no, you don't. And this was the last straw for me with like, where I just let him have it. Like, bro, stop saying you get it. How about asking questions? Like, oh, really? You know, like you have the pieces right in front of you. I like video games. Haven't been able, like, I've spent a lot of time homeless. How about asking why? Like, if you can't connect the two, why don't try asking why? Get curious, you piece of shit. God, you uncurious bitches. You are not smart if you are uncurious. Because curiosity is how you get smart. Asking questions is how you get smart. Trying to understand, seeking to understand gets you smart. And it's not an absolute state. You can get dumb real fast. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, this has been on my mind for days since it happened. And I had to come to that conclusion. I don't even want to talk to him at all anymore, period. Anyway, I don't. I really don't. I want nothing to do with him. I don't give a fuck about nothing with nobody no more. Like, I'm not tolerating shit anymore. Why did I think that was a good idea knowing that I know it's not? See? It's never an absolute state, okay? We don't live in an absolute state, which is why I always encourage people. Don't always, now do I? I try to always encourage people not to use absolutes in your affirmations, because then when reality, which is not absolute, reflects that absolute statement, like I always wake up with a good I'm always grateful. I never. Soon as reality says that that's not true, it doesn't feel great. And then you have to do extra work to be like, okay, yeah, but but sometimes, how about you don't say always in the first place? How about you just say, I do my best, and my best looks different every day. How about that? God. Because my God, I'm like, yeah, there's no reason for any of this. And yet I sat there and was like, no, wait a minute. It's like, you researched, you piece of shit. You are not a piece of shit. But you just called me a piece of shit. You're right. The Lindsay the ghosts of Lindsay's past that are like, the ghost of Lindsay's past. I'm gonna write some weird shit about that. Anyways, they were like, they resurfaced. Like, self-worth. Like, what's that? Like, well, yeah, sure, I know I'm worth more, but like, that doesn't mean I deserve more. everybody makes mistakes. You can't just fault somebody. Everybody's different. You can't just fault it. Shut up. Shut up. Do you or do you not still feel this way about this person? Yes, I do. Is there anything they could possibly do within their powers with what they have going on for them right now to make it worth continuing to interact with them? No. Are you willing to give them the tools needed to be a person worth wanting to be around and not just worth tolerating? No. Well, then stop it. So, I guess I solved my own dilemma. I just needed y'all to see that, like, yes, I'm much happier. I'm in a much better place, but I'm still working on shit. I forgot what I was worth for a minute. Like, really? Because, like, every conversation I had with him was just infuriating. Like, you're not doing it. And I'm like, whoa. And then last night, I was just, like, thinking about it, just turning it over in my head. Like, why is this happening? You know, just what is it? Oh, I know where this is. I didn't see the hole. I fell in. It took me a while to get out, to find my way out. We got this. Because get this, just because you saw the hole before doesn't mean you're going to see it again. That's what's beautiful about that poem that I keep telling people over and over again, and I need to know the author. If somebody can find the name of the person who wrote this fucking poem, I swear to God, I will grow wings and fly into the sun with joy. Like, I'll be like, my life is complete. This poem that changed my life has a name, an author for it. Like, come on, y'all. Like, damn. You just cycle through. Like, some days, in some areas, I'm like, I'm already walking down another street. In this instance, I was walking down a different street. And somehow I thought it was a good idea to turn around, like, make a left, like, oh, wait, what was over here again? Oh, shit. Like, what? What is that? What is that? What is that? Nobody knows. Anyways, I love you guys. Just thought I'd give you that rambly update of, like, because I was obviously feeling super, like, oh my God, like, distraught over recent healing journey events. Like, why? I know why. And it's okay. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.